Hi guys, my name is Mark and this is the ROCCAT destruction roundup, ROCCAT pet roundup. Let's go. I hope I did not spoil something, but I forgot to talk about some pets I got in August, September. In the end of September, ROCCAT or Speedlink in your country maybe released some new pets. The Sense series, which is basically a series out of 4 different pets. They have all different pricings, different structures, materials, come also in 2 up to 3 different sizes. And I had them very early. I bought them all because I was kind of hyped and interested in what ROCCAT is doing, because Speedlink is such a big company. They sign a lot of guys, for example, Dr. Disrespect. And I was kind of hyped and wanted to see which pets they have, and maybe something new, unknown, maybe, I don't know. And then I bought them, I saw them, I put them in my trash corner, and yeah, some of them I tested because I was kind of surprised. But then I realized, okay, the initial surprise was like, oh, I was overhyped by what I saw and what I thought it would be. And then after some hours, I realized, okay, that's not what you think it is. But I would tell you now, we start with the cheapest pet. The cheapest pet in general is the ROCCAT Sense Core. It costs in XL, which is 900 by 420 by only 2 millimeters, so only 2 millimeter thick. The desk size for €20 here. I don't know how the prices are in the States, but €20 should be okay for desk side pet. But to be honest, in the German review I compared it with a pet called Sidorenko on European Amazon, which is basically a normal China pet, but not with missing edge stitching and not with only 2 millimeters, for like €9 less, with basically the same quality. That's the typical spandex stuff here. Do you know this? I mean, if you get this for €20, this here, I think you will feel ripped off, because the Sidorenko costs €11, for example, and for €20 there is an Omen pet, which is basically a QCK heavy clone with non-stitch edge, but 4 millimeter thick, better surface, from HP, the HP Omen 450, I think it's called. I made a review about it, and sometimes you also can get it for €15, and it's levels, worlds above this pet for €20. So the first pet already, the cheapest one, the entry pet, kind of trash. So then there is the next pet. After we made a whole conclusion about the overpriced China pet, there's another pet, the ROCCAT Sense Icon. Basically, it also comes in 900 by 420 by 3 millimeter thickness, which with a solid standard edge stitching, nothing special, not really flat, not really good, not like upper level or a high level, what you would expect from a very big company, big brand, Speedlink, ROCCAT, whatever. You have this graphic on the pet. Maybe you heard it already. It's the way your hairs are moving when you're gliding over the pet, so the pet gets loaded, electric loaded. Is very, very hard. So if you use this pet without a sleeve, you directly feel how the static is growing and your hairs connecting to the pet, and how it feels like there's an electric field over the pet. And besides this is also a totally normal standard pet. They didn't invented anything new, no new surface, nothing. They just used a normal known surface, printed the graphic on it, yeah, And as you can see, it's basically it's therefore to match your ROCCAT setup. Where is it? Yeah, so it matches your ROCCAT setup, you know, looks like your overpriced Icon or Burst, or however the mouse was called. We tested the wireless one, totally crap. It was like, I don't know, was like a plastic wireless monster. Some people really enjoyed it, and then you have your metal imitation keyboard here with a wrist rest, which looks like it isn't one, and then it fits to your pad. The pad has a price of 30 euro, which is over 25 US dollar for the size. And one problem I have with the pad is, okay, it's totally normal, it glides very smooth because it's just normal cloth pad with a graphic on it, and then they put a layer on it to protect the print, the surface. They say it's in German, they say it's Harz. So would implement for me that is something natural they put on it, but just by smell, there's nothing non-chemical on it. There's no surface protection, so no sealing on it, which protects the graphic, which is Harz, so biological based. It smells like a normal pad which is printed and then has a spray on it, or like a normal coating, however you want to call it. It's just a coated graphics pad like you know it already. Just for playing and for using it, I wouldn't recommend it, because first it's coated, second the surface is nothing new. Sure, it looks great in this camera with the light, but there's no real use case for you. There are many pads out there for half the money, maybe for 20, 25 euro, which maybe a little bit bigger, maybe have a printing or print without a coating or whatever, which performs better. For example, the focus. Sure, you don't have the beautiful graphic, but are you here for this? If you're here for this, you won't like my review anyway. So just let me tell you, buy something else. It's not worth the money. Buy your Focus or something. Focus 3. Then we have the pad, which I really enjoyed. When the pads came in the end of September, I really thought this could be a very cool pad. It's basically the ROCCAT Sense Control, which is for me the best pad out of all of them, out of all four. Kind of feels like a hybrid pad, like an old Aqua Control 2. No, Aqua Control Plus it was. Old Aqua Control Plus felt like this, but I roughly realized, or fast realized, that's basically not an Aqua Control Plus, cause at really first I have to say the way it lays on the desk is totally okay, but it has a lot of waves. The weaving here is, so the stitching, the edge stitching is not very good. It's always doing those waves here and down here also. So it's a mediocre stitching. The surface in general is not too rough and not too soft. They also explain that they vulcanized, so heated up, and synthetic fiber polyester to burn it, to make a rougher surface, to give you a plastic pad feeling, which is normal for hybrid pads, to be honest. And it's totally okay. It gives you some control. It's also enjoyable, but keep in mind it's only 3mm in thickness. And to be honest, if you have it on your desk and you compare it to your other 3mm thick pads, you will think that's really 3mm. Feels like 2.5 or 2 or something. That's how it feels in general. So the rubber base they used is kind of, I don't know, the wrong one, I think, for this pad. And in total, if we compare this, the price for this size, 40 euro, with other hybrid pads and brands who are already doing hybrid pads, we know we can get better quality and a way bigger size, for example, for Fnatic Dash, for example, yeah, for like, I don't know, 10 euro more or 15 euro more. And it's a totally other pad on a different level. This pad performs more like on, yeah, I would say 30 euro, 35 euro maximum level. It's not a 40 euro pad, to be honest. And I think these 5 to 10 euro would make a very big difference. The leap is a different one than the use case for people who only can spend 30 euro. Then it would make sense to buy this pad. But what they're doing to make, or what I think they believe they've done, that they made like a premium section in the ROCCAT section of mouse pads. Believe me, it's everything but not premium. It's mediocre, it's average stuff, nothing special, nothing new, no real good quality. There's nothing really standing out, which is like giving you this, that's it, that's why I buy it. There's nothing like this. There's no real special point or exclusive point where I would say that's the reason why you should buy it. So don't buy it, save your money, buy something else, a better pad. This was basically the only one which I would say was worth really looking at. If it would be 10 euro cheaper, you can buy it, guys. If you get it for 30, buy it. It's good. For 30, it's totally okay. But for 40, spend 5 euro more and buy something better. And then we have the pad. Oh, sorry. And we have the pad which most people or a lot of people also on Reddit say that's maybe the best claws pad this year. Blah blah blah. At first, we're only able to get the size 45 by 45, and there's also an XXL in, how is it? Yeah, again in 900 by 420. But the first thing here is the pricing. The square, for example, here costs already 30 euro, as much as the control pad, the size, the desk size one costed before. It's only 45 by 45 and it's only 3 millimeter thick. Then the edge stitching is even a level below the one before. Keep in mind, guys, that's the Pro one. That's the Pro pad. A lot of people hype this. And you can already, if I do this, you can feel how you can distract or get up the real surface from the rubber bottom. So it's like they did not glue it or something, so there's no real connection between the glide, so the surface, I would say it's Cordura, by the way. They call it high performance surface. There's no real connection, and you can do, if you do this, you can get it up, and it's, I don't know, guys. So it also can, maybe it can happen that you get like little bubbles under your surface between the two layers. So it's basically 3 layers, and between the first 2 layers, before the pad where you're gliding on and the rubber base, you can get like air bubbles, and they can include here, and then you have maybe a bubble. I saw this also on Reddit. People have this. This can happen with this pad, and not for the price, guys. And then people say, it's super fast, it's super fast. Guys, there are other pads out there which, okay, they are not that fast. Not gonna lie. Some are, I also have some who were faster, but they are not cloth. But there's like, why would you play it? Why? You have zero comfort. The edges, the stitching, it's like, feels like this on your arm, like there's a bumper in the 5 miles per hour speed zone and you bump over it with your Lamborghini, so that's how it feels. Yeah. And then there is literally zero stop point. Of course, if the mouse is light, it's okay, but there is no fucking stop point. Why should you play it? I don't even saw advantages in tracking something with this pad. There's no way it will be better or it will improve your aim or something like that. And if people tell me that's the best pad they have ever played, feeling kind of sad for you guys. Please manage to get some really good pads. Try something new. Try a Focus 3. Try a Dash. Try a Aqua Control. Try, I don't know, Odin Gaming pads. some of the news. Try something. Please buy good pets, but don't tell me this is the best pet you have ever played. Because then you will also tell me 200 gram mouse are the best mouse out there. 200 gram wireless. Please, can I get some weight to put it into my mouse? I want 500 gram. And then I want this pet. Because I just start the tracking and then I release the mouse and it goes through the wall out to my neighbor, guys. Please don't do it. So that's enough of all the sense pads. The control would be the only one I would say buy it. If it's 10 euro less or 10, 15 US dollar less, then buy it. If you can get it cheap, it's okay. But it's nothing I would say or I would recommend for the money, to be honest. There are way better pads out there. There are clones of very good pads. There are, for example, clones of QCK Heavy, like the Omen pad. There are clones of any pads, clones of Cordura pads, whatever. And this also, if people tell me it's better than the MPC, I don't like the fucking MPC from Endgame Gear, the 450 or whatever. Even the Stealth, nor the first version. I only like the MPX 390. If someone tells me that's a better pad, you have no idea about mouse pads, guys. Okay? And also, you can comment below then if you think that's the best pad. And please explain me, based on experience, knowledge, and on facts, why this pad is the best. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Normally I only do one pad in one video, but why should I do a video for every pet of these? It would be wasted lifetime for you guys. Now you saw all four and you realized that big brands still don't do good pets. Keep in mind those little niche pets from enthusiast people are mostly the way better pets. Okay? See you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.